Hello and welcome to another episode of the Goal Line Conversation podcast. My name is Michael.
My name is Jared, here to give you the news.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm excited, man. I ain't a Man U fan no more. I'm teamless this season until they change their ways, until the Lord touches their hearts. We're not touching that team.
All right. Well, if you're new to this, please subscribe, help liking and subscribing, commenting helps our algorithm. So subscribe, comment. Let us know what your thoughts are. If you disagree or agree with any of our takes on here, all views are welcome.
What's our first take?
Let's go. Our first take today is let's talk about Trent to Madrid. Hala Madrid, Trent, Senior Trent. That's what we call him now.
What is it? Trent Arnold Alexander, right?
He has dropped the Arnold.
Arnold Trent Alexandario, whatever it is. I was speaking Spanish, and I'm like,
Trent.
It was Hernandez. Trentino Hernandez.
Hernandez, man.
That guy was speaking Spanish, and I was like, this guy's with the Duolingo.
Bruh, it was so fluent.
It was great.
I'm like, he's not reading a teleprompter or something, because he didn't stumble,
no stutter.
No, he didn't even think about it. Like, it was like second nature to him.
Dude, somebody said that. I was on Reddit when I was watching the video.
Mm-hmm.
He said that Trent speaks better Spanish than 95% of Real Madrid fans. I was like,
man was composed. Bro.
All I can say is that this guy has been planning this thing for a long time.
A long time.
See, Florentino Perez and Real Madrid should be investigated for tapping up.
Fraud. Money laundering. Bribing,
harassment,
because you can't even tell me that they have not been slipping money inside his account.
There is no way he was approached six months ago. He was approached at least 2-3 years ago.
3 years.
I was wow, Trent. Shout out to you. Get your money, King,
bruh. He knew for a long time. So I guess let's go on to this a little bit of a tangent. So do you understand? Because there's been a lot of Liverpool hate, on him. Do you now understand the Liverpool point of view of like why he's hated and why they call him Judas? They say that now he's even taking the number 12. And so he's the 12th. They said Judas was the 12th disciple. So I know that switched to number 12 in Madrid. So do you understand the hate that he's getting from a lot of Liverpool faithful?
Yes, no. See, first of all, he's one of their after Jared.
Yeah,
he's their next best homegrown player in the last 30 years.
That's true.
He's living on a free. When we lost our best player to Real Madrid, they paid us world record.
Hazard had 1 year left. They still paid us 100 mil.
Exactly. Like they paid us
world record. Left? I think it was 1 year.
Yeah, 1 year left.
1 year left. They paid 100 mil.
When Ronaldo left Man U, world record, and we still cried about it. But at least we got money. Trent was like, deuces, I'm out of here. Dude, he was a core of their team. They literally have to like change how they play now because of him. So yeah, no. I get the hate. I'll be pissed too.
But I feel like the responsibility on whether or not they get money from Trent is not up to him. It's up to the club. Because if the club knew that, okay, you want to leave, they should have at least tried to cover their bases. Because now clubs, whenever you are 3 years or 4 years into your contract, they start asking you to resign. And if you don't want to resign, then they sell you. They should have told him at least we want them left at least.
But here's the issue you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, he was already plotted to move a long time ago based on his Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, who would they sell him to? If Real knows that he's coming in 2 years, they won't buy him.
Then start tapping up your English.
No, because think about it. Who actually would buy Trent in the Premier League? He's a liability defensively.
Yeah, that's true. But there are teams that will want him now. Barcelona will want him now. If Barcelona knew that Trent was...
Would they want him now?
They would. Now they play tiki-taka and all that.
They are broke.
Yeah, they are broke. That's true.
So it's like, it was always Real Madrid. Real Madrid knew what they were doing. They said...
The timing of this
They looked left and right. Nobody said that he's going to fight us about him. Stay there. When he's ready, we'll come and get you.
The timing was so perfect.
It was perfect.
Because if this was a time where Barcelona was swimming in cash,
they would have gone for him.
They would have gone for him.
Exactly. Because they bought Coutinho. They didn't even know what the plan was. They bought him.
Real Madrid was like, who are you going to go to?
Exactly.
Who are you going to sell him to? Nobody.
PSG don't want him.
Mm-hmm.
They have Hakimi. Man U definitely is the biggest rival. We can't go there.
Yeah, Man City, you have to investigate Florian.
Exactly. Pep wouldn't want him at Man City.
And that man played the long game, bro.
Yo, Perez right now, I'm sorry to say, That guy is literally just out here robbing people of their future kids. He's just like you. If you're good and you're like under 20, come here.
He took
Bellingham. Rodrigo.
I think that one pay 100 million for.
Okay. Rodrigo, Endrick, and Vinicius at a young age took them. Then there's the Turkish guy, Arda Güler. He took that one.
That one too is good.
Then Euro. He almost took Euro. But then Mario was like, no. He has everything we have.
we pay out my leg.
Everything we got.
We'll deal with the consequences later.
Hoyson. From Bournemouth.
15 mil?
Took him too. So these guys are building a team of 22-year-olds and below that are going to like kill it in the future.
That's crazy.
So shout out to Real Madrid.
Yeah, shout out to Real Madrid, man, for playing that long game, man.
I'm happy you guys have destroyed Liverpool a little bit. Because I think the backup they got, I don't say exactly what he's good at.
Let's talk about him. Frimpong's as Arnold's replacement. What are your thoughts about it?
So I don't watch him enough to know. But based on what I can see is that he's, first of all, a wingback.
Yeah, that's true.
Wingbacks defensively are not as good as fullbacks.
Yeah, that is true.
Now, Arnold made up for his defensive deficiencies by being a great playmaker. Frimpong is like up and down. He's an up and down Victor Moses.
He's a cardio.
He's a cardio, whatever. Usain Bolt. He's just gonna run up and down.
I think he has some of passing abilities, but it's not as elite.
That's what I'm saying. Not as elite.
Arnold is. So it is a step down.
Yes, because I don't know if it's defensively better than Arnold. It
definitely is a step down. But they have Bradley. Bradley has been showing good promise.
But like if you spend like 15 mil on like Frimpong, is he like going to be a backup of fights? He's number one. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah. But then if they get Wirtz, Florian Wirtz, so they might replace Arnold's playmaking in the middle. But then I'm like, I don't get it. How would you play?
I don't know.
Subozalai,
McAllister, Gavin Butch, has now burst onto the scene as a CDM.
And Wirtz.
Where are they going to fit?
They're going to play, so.
You know what? That's probably a good cue for me to reach out to my Liverpool faithful. What do you call it? Told you. I got to reach out to Told you we need to have a. We
spend 130 mil or 150 mil on a player.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
And I feel like that's a Subozalai's position. He's better go play.
You know, I fear for that guy.
Oh yeah, no.
I fear for him. So let's talk about Wirtz to lose. So everybody don't know. Fabrizio dropped the bomber. Fabrizio dropped the bomber. Was it like 2 days ago? Like Wirtz to Liverpool. But I fear everybody's like, oh, he's a great playmaker. He's dynamic. He's gonna hit the ground running. But you know one thing that I fear about him? I fear is physicality. Like being able to handle the physicality of the Premier League, because Premier League is known to be one of the most physical leagues.
Yes, that's a fact.
Physical playing ballers are in this league. Nobody's going to allow you to turn all those little nutmegs. You nutmeg somebody, play your leg.
Not enough space. You don't
have enough space
and time to like think.
So it's a different dynamic, and that's why I fear for him. I hope he does well. You as a Man U fan will say otherwise.
Oh, no. I hope he crashes and burn. I just hope he crash and burn. I hope Salah misses his shooting. I hope Salah has slight toe injury. Slight toe injury. Like it's not life threatening, but just like when he kicks the ball a little bit. Exactly. I hope Nunez plays every single game. Gakpo has issues that he can't play. Diaz can't play.
Damn.
Nunez striker. That's what I'm praying for Liverpool.
Yeah, I fear for his physicality in the league
because I hope he crashes and burns.
And the reason why I say that is because if you look at some of the midfielders who have come from other leagues and come into the Premier League,
all I think of is the one that they had, Naby Keita. Keita was doing great at Leipzig.
Absolutely amazing,
and it's just like nothing.
Struggles to fill in. Look at even Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez coming from a Portuguese league is the best thing to slide bread. World Cup amazing. Comes into the Premier League, they're like, bro, don't come none of that. I don't know.
How many flops does Chelsea have?
No, I don't think Enzo Fernandez.
Not for the money he was spent on him. He didn't live up to that thing.
He didn't live up, but he's beginning to live up because he's scoring goals. He's actually having more assists now. So I think it's beginning to live up. He has not met up.
It's all racism. When Pogba was out here doing this, everybody
they crucified Pogba.
That's
because he played for Man U, and most of the pundits on but are all Man U faithful.
It's all limited. Yeah, but they pay so much money for them, but it's It's okay.
Enzo Fernandez is just living up to his hype. Living up to the money that they paid for him. He has not met it yet because
he hasn't.
I don't think he's elite.
But also,
he's dramatically improved from the last time.
I also believe Enzo Fernandez. Sorry for this tangent. Is that he was overpaid for because it was only just that World Cup. He had a great World Cup. That
World Cup,
money went up.
That World Cup screwed us over.
That World Cup had like another 40 million.
40 million. Because that guy is a proper like 50 45 at best because of potential. But like that World Cup just doubled the amount. So yeah. I struggle for him because I worry for him because of that, because I feel like he will struggle to fit with meets the physicality. Look at, for example, you have your Dakores, you have your Socek inside the midfield. Where are you going to be doing that, brother? You are bounce you to one side.
Please, Everton.
Bro, play that deep line, man. We are sitting back. If you like dribble.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be tough.
You know that Bundesliga, they don't used to sit back. They don't sit back. That's not sit back. If you want to know proper sit back, you come to the Premier League. Low block FC. Nothing. The striker is in the midfield.
Everybody's pushing you. They're gonna compress that space.
Space.
That's gonna be tough.
So it's one thing for him that I think he has to reinvent himself. He cannot just come with the German horror. And because look at Havertz now.
That's true.
Look at the other Havertz came in.
But another issue is that he wouldn't get that chance to blend in, because once they spend that much money on him, he's the starter number one. He's expecting.
Everybody's expecting. All eyes on him. Everybody's on him.
You can't ease him in and be like, are they like 88 minutes? Come on, like, go and play like 5 minutes. Nah.
You pay 150.
He has to start.
I be 120, 130. You are starting day one. I don't care if you have not figured out how to speak English.
That's going to suck.
You're starting straight up. All right, let's move on to the next one. I sent you a TikTok video about a guy who was passionately arguing that Lamar. I said Lamar.
Lamar. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Lamine Yamal. I combined the two names together. Now it's called Lamine Yamal should not be considered for Ballon d'Or, and he gave one of the reasons. He gave very, very cogent reasons there. I think
you agree.
I agree.
Okay. Share with us.
And I think we have a lot of what we call recency bias. And recency bias, what do I mean? You've watched the Champions League. You've watched Euros. You saw him start to burst out. He was a prospect, a shining prospect. Then you saw him in the Champions League, and you're like, hey, the new region of Messi has come. And I agree, he deserves all the accolades. But when you talk about Ballon d'Or candidates, you are not a bright star. You don't just shine once in a while. You don't shine when it suits you. You are a consistent threat in your team. You are a leader in your team. You are when everybody is down and they need something to spark them to life, you are the person that they turn to consistently, not once in a while, consistently. And over the season of 2024-2025, I've not seen Lamine Yamal being that consistent. Everybody passed the ball to Lamine Yamal and we hope for the best. In that Barcelona team, it has been Rafinha, because that has shown through with the number of goals that Rafinha has scored. He scored, there have been some games they won 1-0 and only Rafinha scored, showed up and all that.
I think you're conflicting your argument though.
Okay.
The argument is, should he be considered for Ballon d'Or? Or are you saying that should he win it?
Should he win it? I think maybe should he win it? Considered, yes. I think he should be in at least top 5.
Then we agree.
Top 5.
Okay.
Top 5 at least.
Winning, yes. Okay, all right. Then I agree with you.
Yeah. Top 5 at least, yes. I think
it's top 3.
Top 3.
It's Dembele and Rafinha. He's third. Who is third?
I'll put Salah ahead of him. Salah has had some crazy numbers this season.
Okay.
Salah has had some crazy.
So Salah is 3.
And the reason why Salah is 3 is because those two in front of him, they did a madness in UEFA. After UEFA, if you go to your individual leagues, they also bought out. But Salah only bought out in the league with numbers leading with assists.
Yes.
So I'll put Salah ahead of him. That's why I said top 5. So depending, I think it's probably top 4.
So he's 4.
He's definitely 4. Definitely 4. I don't find anybody else that I can put it for. Nobody. There's no argument. Number 4. Sorry, number 4. Yeah. I can't even think of anybody as number 4. I can't think of anybody as number 4. But the only person I'll probably think of number 4. Oh, Vitinha.
No. I can't give you that. I can't give you that. Vitinha is recency bias.
Yeah.
Because
I don't know what Vitinha
3 months ago, nobody was talking about Vitinha at all. Nobody was talking about Vitinha.
But that, you see, I saw it that day. I said, man, let me just...
talking about Vitinha.
You know, I just love
the guy does 2 dribbles during the Nations League. Then people are like, oh, let me guess what he's in Champions League now. Nah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, solid number 4. So we agree. So
Bruno is 5. Bruno.
Chill, bro. Chill. So this is my other Ballon d'Or. Since we're talking about Ballon, my Ballon d'Or winner is Dembele. Dembele definitely has to.
So you're adding winning Champions League gives you Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, I agree, because for me, I'm like, he's that one person, bro.
So, question for you.
Yeah.
If Inter had won the Ballon d'Or, who would have won? Sorry, won Champions League, who would have won Ballon d'Or?
Rafinha.
Okay.
Rafinha.
Okay.
Rafinha. So for me, Dembele, Rafinha. Who do we say number 2? Salah. Lamine
Yamal.
And then
whoever.
Take your
best
pick.
Of the rest.
Take your pick. Vitinha and Nuno Mendes can be fighting for it.
Nuno Mendes is crazy.
or Hakimi. Hakimi played a big role, but I always saw him in the Premier, in the Champions League.
No, I get to Due.
Oh,
I love that little kid. I don't know where he came from. I'm like, that guy's good.
That Bracola, that boy.
That was good too.
He's good, but that guy's wasteful as egg, bro. Oh, we did talk about that.
Just a quick tangent. PSG, whoever went to go and lead them after Mbappe left, that guy's a genius, because he said, we're tired with all these big money moves. We're going to actually build a team.
That's their campus. That's their sporting
They're actually building a team. They're no longer doing Galactical, whatever. They're like, we're going to build a team. Because if Dembele, that was useless at Barcelona, is balling. Bracola, Due. I'm just like, who are these other kids?
But do you see how Dembele was pressing when they were 4-0 down?
That guy was. They
were leading 4-0.
He's like, nah, we're gonna win this.
Luis Enrique is a mentality monster. Nobody can tell me that. But that man is a mentality monster, bro.
I'm scared to say. No, he's great. He's great.
Man. Like, if they find a decent striker,
do they even need one?
They need. To me, I think they need, because I feel like this whole switching, it can only last for so long. If you actually meet a serious team that knows how to defend, I think if they jam Arsenal again.
Oh yeah.
If they jam Arsenal again with Gabriel and Saliba. If they jam Arsenal again, Arsenal fans, I know a lot of times I give you this, but this time I feel if they jam Arsenal again with Gabriel and Saliba fit, they're not doing all that nonsense that they did.
True.
They're not doing that nonsense.
All right.
So if you actually find a disciplined defense, you actually need a striker, I think. Because I would rather like Dembele operating from the left, and then Kvaratskhelia on the right side, and then Bracola they come in as backups, because they're still young.
They're like 19, 20.
They're not established players here, so they'll come in halftime, 75, 50 minutes. You come in.
How do you think Mbappe feels?
Bro, that man,
I would cry if I was him,
brother.
Like, the minute I left, y'all are now winning this Ballon d'Or. Sorry, with Champions League.
Bro, as soon as they lifted that cup, as soon as they confirmed that they won, nobody should call me or text me. Call me, I fire you.
You know me, I'm petty as hell. I would just like take a picture of it, put it in the group chat that I know he's part of. Make sure it's in that group chat.
I fire you if you're against me. I fire you, man. All right, let's move on. We took a tangent, but it was a good tangent, though. Let's talk about Thomas Frank to Spurs.
I want to hate it. I really want to hate it, but I can't find my way to hate this at all. Because I feel like it was a really good.
I think it's a match. It's a match made in heaven, to be honest. Because I feel like Thomas Frank is a I will make do with what I have. I don't need high profile players.
Exactly.
Just get me ballers.
Yes.
Just get me people that can play ball. That's all Thomas Frank wants. But the problem is that would Spurs actually be able to provide him with those ballers that he needs? Because I feel like Spurs are being penny wise and pound foolish.
Oh yeah.
Because they're just buying small. They are doing all this Chelsea way, but they're not even doing the kids that actually have potential. They're not buying young kids.
But this is a project though, because they can't be like, oh, you didn't make top 6 next season at 5.
Yeah. They have to lower the expectation for him, because if he has to put his imprint of a team into this sports team in his time, they can't be expecting top 4 next season.
They can be.
If that man make top 8.
That's progress. Top 10. Just give me top 10. Top 10 is the goal.
Thank God.
Top 10.
Thank God. That's it.
Because I was looking at like Brentford, like yes, they have good scouting, but he also made those players nobody knew about. Great.
From this guy, what you call it?
Watkins. No, sorry, that one.
No, Watkins.
No.
Nordstrom.
He even made Watkins back in the day. Watkins came out of there. Who's one went to Saudi? The striker.
Tony, Ivan Tony.
Ivan Tony, he made that one. Mboimo, that I never knew who it was.
Mhm.
That one is good.
There's this Danish midfielder that they have like that.
Exactly. Like that guy, if they give him time, like, you know what? He has like 50 million. We don't have that much money. We want to find somebody that you need to like just build up.
Find somebody from the Dutch league or somewhere and pick some very good team.
But the issue I have though is I keep looking at that Spurs team and I'm like, they kind of have like a very old front three. But it's not, because the right winger is Johnson's like 23. Solanke's like 26. But Son is the old one. Son is like what?
Yeah, they need a good left winger.
They need a left winger.
They are talking about bringing back Tel, but Tel is going to cost them money. It's going to cost them at least 60.
But that guy, what is Tel going to do?
I don't know, man. That guy,
that's Solanke's spot.
Because that even his loan move, it wasn't impressive at all. I don't even think. I think he scored one penalty.
Where would he play? He play left wing?
Yeah, he play left wing. He's very versatile across the front.
They need to go get like a specialist left winger.
Yeah, they need a specialist left winger.
Kulusevski is still there, I guess.
Yeah, Kulusevski is still there.
But then Madison is always injured.
Yeah, Madison is always injured.
Yeah, no, that team.
Yeah, like, they need proper proper support. Like they have no squad depth at all.
No,
squad depth is zero.
But they have for me, a good keeper. Yeah, like, I know that guy.
Yeah, that guy is
he's up and down, but I like him.
He's good when it's not the corner. Yes. It's the corner is like I
like him because I take him over Nana. But yes, so was Frank. I definitely can't see an issue with it.
Yeah,
it's for me. It looks like when they like hired Poch.
Yeah,
it feels like like a
graduate. It's a match made in heaven. I just hope that the Spurs supporters give him.
But if he gets fired, is his job at Brentford still safe or not? Can he go back to Brentford?
He could go back to Brentford because I feel like the love that they have for him in Brentford, you can't top it. You can't top it. That man brought them from relegation and kept them up for like 2 or 3 seasons.
Yeah.
So if he goes back, whoever the coach is, sorry, man, you gotta go. You gotta go. Our guy is back. He's back. He's back where he belongs. Back where he belongs. Let's go next into Chelsea and their striker situation.
So let me ask you a question. Mm-hmm. Does Chelsea have a striker for next season? Is there a number 9 that you guys are going to play with next season?
It depends on what the ambition of the club is. As a Chelsea fan, in which my ambitions are, you have to win something other. There's no Conference Cup that you can use to cover your shame.
Okay.
You have to win at least a domestic cup. And you have to challenge for the league.
Yes.
If you don't win it, I don't expect you to win it. If you win it, massive surprise, but like challenge for the league. And then at least get into probably the last 16 or quarters of Champions League. That's my expectation, because I understand that this coach, you can't just jump from like barely making top
4. You can't say that. You can't have that expectation based on your team.
No, that's where I'm going. So those are my expectations. With that expectation in mind, I don't feel we have the number 9 that we don't have. We don't have the number 9. We don't have the left winger that will help us be able to achieve those objectives. Center backs, I probably need one experienced center back.
You need one.
But even if I go with this one, I can. If I have a goalkeeper that has brain,
exactly.
Not Sanchez.
How
people hear me? Not Sanchez.
No. See,
not Sanchez.
You want a deep run in Champions League. That's what you say. A deep Champions League run, a cup win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
domestic.
You don't have. Do you have a team for
that? We don't have the team.
Unless you want to be like, you know what? Forget the league. Forget everything.
Just go for Carabao.
Exactly.
Carabao, FA Cup or Carabao.
Nah, you don't have a team.
Yeah, we don't have.
Your keeper's not good enough. Your center back's not good enough. Your midfield is good enough, but your striker is not good enough.
Center backs, if we have a decent goalkeeper that can help instill
a veteran that can at least like lead them.
So this Mike Mignon that they did not end up signing is a good veteran to say, like, guys, open your head. You'll be telling them what's going on. I got it. Leave it. Don't go together. You will probably be able to guide them. If you have an experience, not a young experience, I'm talking about veteran goalkeeper, it will help cover the shame of the defenders. Because even sometimes when they do have mind gaps, it will be able to save them.
Yell at them and be like,
but if they are going to get a young goalkeeper, then you have to have an experienced centre back.
I agree.
Have an experienced centre back. Get me a left winger that can actually be goal threatening.
Hold on, what you have?
And then have a striker.
You have left wingers. You have Modric, who's
he's suspended. He's banned and whatever.
Who else is there on the left wing?
That's it. Pedro Neto
Neto. You have Neto.
Neto plays more on the right.
Okay, then where's Palmer playing?
Palmer plays 10.
Then where's Chukwuemeka playing?
Chukwuemeka
is... sorry, it's a DM.
Madueke will play. We can play left, but his favorable side is that side. Both Neto and Madueke, they like playing on that side.
Hey, then you get Sancho. Don't spend the 5 million and get Sancho for 25 million. You have a ready-made left winger that can cut in or cut out.
Go and get Rafael Leao.
You guys get him. I'm done. If you guys get that guy,
because apparently that guy wants to leave. Everybody wants to leave AC Milan at this point.
Yeah.
Hernandez wants to leave. That left back, you people that you're looking for left back, don't go. And Hernandez wants to leave. Rafael Leao wants to leave. Mike Mignan wants to leave. So if we get that guy, give them a good 65 million pounds.
If Leao is on the table, mind you,
I
don't support you guys. Go and get him.
Don't buy him for 65 plus 10. How much are they quoting for you? 55 plus 10.
Joe, if Leao is available, you take that guy.
Go and get Rafael Leao for me. Get me Rafael Leao. I don't care. I personally want Gyökeres. I don't know what the whole Gyökeres, but I understand that people want to do tiki-taka.
No, because I read about it, right? So I was just some research. Research. Apparently, the issues that people are afraid because his main game is based on speed. And he's 28.
Yeah.
So in 2 years, his speed is gone. How are you gonna deal with that?
And Premier League is not.
Yeah, it's now you have to be learning how to reinvent yourself.
Go and ask Loic Remy. Remember Loic Remy? Like Remy was out here in French League, burning them with pace.
Was Drogba there? Was Drogba there when Remy came?
Yeah, he was supposed to be the part of the people that are like, okay, Drogba, you are safe to go. Like Remy came and chopped bench, man.
So sad. Remy came.
He came. I was like, where's the pace now? What are you doing?
Drogba was like, sit down there. I still got this.
Why like Remy then? Man, how you trying to run?
That Gyökeres thing. So it's like, honestly, I don't feel like Chelsea will buy him because he's too old.
Yeah, Chelsea's not going to buy him. So the person that we are trying to go for is this guy, Ugo Ekitike, which coincidentally, I don't know what's going on with Man U. So let's talk about Man U next. Man U apparently wants every striker that is. Where are you getting this money for? I need to ask a question.
When they said Garnacho, there's money.
When? Who want to buy him?
Napoli wants to buy him for chump change.
But the problem is that your coach already devalued him. Did you hear what he said?
That is the most stupid thing.
How do you devalue a player that everybody's acting? They're saying 60 million for. Then you now say that no, you'll be lucky if anything wants to sign you. So you have already created fear in the heart of any coach that wants to buy him.
So my issue with all of that, it gets even better because I was looking at this thing right. They were showing the top players under 21 and their good contributions. He's number 3 on the list. He has 22 goals in I was just like, so he's really good. I mean, don't get me wrong. I test. I think it's terrible. But stats wise, he's good.
He needs polishing up, but he also needs somebody that will help him.
All he needs to just do is just PR. Just good PR. Just be
great player.
But
just not for.
Yeah, exactly. He was scolded for what he said during the interview. That wasn't good. You shouldn't take on the team. But him and the coach spoke about it, and now we're good. Okay, you want him? We don't let him go, but for 15 mil, you could take him. We just said, get out. So now, you're not going to tell us 30 mil, take it or leave it. And we're going to be like, oh.
They're like 25, bro. 25.
What is wrong with Man U? We don't sell players at all.
You have not. So that's why when I say, where's the money coming from? I fear because the sellable assets are not so looking sellable.
At all. They are being just down-talked on.
Mino, it's like there's nobody's talking about Mino. It's like they don't have plans for Mino in that team.
That's in that one. Because that guy is good.
He's good.
That guy is good.
Mino, it's like they don't have plans for him. Nobody's talking about him.
I'm more him out. He's the wrong coach for that team.
Bro, they trust him now. This guy is gone by December. I told you on the phone anyway. I think he's gone by December.
See, the more I watch him, the more I'm like, yes, I get what your plan is, but you don't have the players to do what you want to do.
I think he's gone by December because I think he doesn't improve. I can't say for a fact one player that is actually improved.
No one has been improved.
Ahmad was already good when
good.
Ten Hag was here. So nobody should tell me Ahmad.
Ten Hag was just I don't know if he was being racist or not, but whatever. But the worst thing about it is that I think the guy that we fired, Dan Ashworth, might have been right. Even though he wanted Graham Potter, but that's still unverified sources. But I think he was right.
He was right in what way?
He didn't want Amorim. Because he said, because basically the rumor is that he said this team is not built for 3-4-2-1.
True.
And the guy above was like, no, let's go get Amorim, because when I was at Man City, he was who wanted Pep to like take over from Pep. But now you kind of like, he's right though, because we don't have wing backs, don't have midfielders.
When I was on the call with you, I called you. We were just chatting. I said, man, you are not even addressing the areas that actually need to, like all this forward got correct. You have misplaced priority.
Yes.
Misplaced priority. Get yourself a ball playing central midfielder that can unlock passes. It is not Bruno. People should stop lying to themselves.
Bruno needs to move forward. Bruno needs to be one of those number 10 up front.
It is not Bruno. Bruno doesn't have the patience. He doesn't have the eye for that.
That's the issue. He doesn't hold the ball. He does not hold the ball.
Sometimes he even sees it like once in a while, and then when he misplaces the pass, he doesn't even pressure. He doesn't have enough pressure. How did you lose the Europa? He misplaced the pass and then walk back.
But also, dude, he doesn't have the defense. One thing I hate about English fans, I'm sorry, all you English fans out there, you guys are all stupid. Just because he runs around doesn't mean he's good. Just because somebody runs around up and down, left and right, doesn't mean they are good. It's like, see, I would take Casemiro over Bruno in the midfield, because guess what? Casemiro doesn't have the legs, but at least he knows where to be. Bruno is like, the ball's over there, I'm running. But there's a hole you just left behind. You just left a hole back there. But you know what English fans is? Passion. You need tactical knowledge, like tactical ball knowledge. If you run, somebody has to cover you. He's just like, no, I don't care. I'm about to go and press the ball alone.
And then he spams his long shots for no reason.
God. Like the guy just sees like, just moving this a red idea. He just passes the ball.
Spams a long shot for no reason, bro.
See, that was why low-key, no, high-key, when they said Saudi Arabia wanted him, I said,
sell him.
Just go.
100 million.
100 mil, just go.
Hey, we got our captain. That's what they put on your stick.
We don't. Because he's a liability. Don't get me wrong. He scores goals, he creates goals, but guess what? There is no defensive stability with him there.
Yeah.
He's that number 8 position for him. He needs a DM, at least 2 DMs behind him. Or somebody has to be there next to him to like, and Ugarte doesn't have legs to even play ball forward. Oh my God. And
then who's your right winger or your right wing back, left wing back?
Right wing back is Ahmad. Left wing back is Dorgu.
But Dogu for how many? You only have 1 game per week, but
bro,
you still need need depth.
They got this young kid Amas, and then maybe Shaw. We'll get Shaw out of the
wheelchair
to go and play for like 2 games and then go back. Nah. That's it.
That's crazy, man.
And for me, I'm just kind of like Højlund. Yes, terrible. But I think the bigger issue, like you said, is that midfield. The battle is won in the midfield.
Everybody thinks the striking is the problem. It's not the striking.
The midfield.
You need people to give support to the strikers.
Exactly. Somebody needs to be able to like pass the ball to Cunha, and then Cunha gives the ball for Højlund to miss.
If next season starts and somebody starts shouting Cunha this, Cunha that,
it's the midfield.
It's the midfield.
Because it's the same issue with Pogba. It was only Pogba alone in the midfield. Same issue that's happening.
That's where there's no vision, no creativity. Nobody is like nobody wants to even move the ball. Nobody's comfortable carrying the ball.
Does not move the ball. Menu can move the ball, but guess what? He's so light and he's 18. We shouldn't be depending on an 18-year-old to like moving our ball in the midfield.
Man, you guys got.
This is what I keep saying. I want. If this is like an engineering field, you have your engineer 1, engineer 2, engineer 3, senior engineer, and staff. I want engineer 3s and senior engineers. That's all I need. I just need 5 years experience, not too old. You're just in your prime. Senior, like you're senior, like you're
not all this prospect.
I don't want like just left college yesterday. I don't want you like your principal, you're almost dying. No. I just want a senior engineer that's gonna walk in and be like, I got this. That's it. But guess what? We don't do that. Because in my view, Onana, that's in Aston Villa. Ask Aston Villa, how much? Like, give me a number.
You're not in Champions League. You need the money for PSR.
That's what you go and get. Just get and be like Bruno. Go up front and play.
Go and play the 10. You Cunha before going
to be doing that. Speak Portuguese up front.
Instead, you want to be getting Mbeumo to go and do what? Mbeumo to be playing right wing back.
Yes, Mbeumo is a short man. He's 5'7". 155 million on him. And yes, he's physical, but I'm kind of like, I don't need that. I just want Priority for me is not Mbeumo. Priority right now is in number 8 because the number 6 we have, which is Ugarte, doesn't pass forward.
That man cannot play ball.
And
it's just a cardio merchant.
Basically.
It's Saudi, a cardio merchant and a yellow card merchant.
Saudi needs to come in and take Casemiro off our hands. They need Casemiro off take off his wages off our bill.
Yeah, you need
and
that.
Maybe that can help. But like I keep saying, Man U always buys the shiny toy because I'm not gonna lie, this Mbeumo thing to me is funny.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the season, nobody knew.
Yeah, nobody was mentioning.
Nobody was calling his name. Season ended. Mbeumo or bust. And I'm just like, guys, why do we do our scouting based on like the last 6 months?
Yeah, and you know what's even funny about it is that even the wage demands that Mbeumo was wanting, the guy won like 250.
Exactly, and you know what hurts the most too is this guy in AC Milan. It's called Tijani Reinders. He was got for 45 million. When I saw that, I cried. That's who Man U needed right there. Who Man U needed a box-to-box player that will run up and down and help us out.
And I've seen that guy play. That guy is a baller. He's a proper baller.
They got him for cheap.
Except from the Serie A tax that we know of Serie A. I think under Pep, if the Serie A problem doesn't affect him, I think he will thrive. It will be.
What is it? 45 mils or something? It's not that big a deal.
It doesn't. It won't move your pocket like that.
I'm just like, so now. And the saddest part is that I haven't heard a single name for this midfield. Like Ibian is Mbeumo,
everybody
and Gyökeres. I'm just like, forget striker. Forget striker. If the ball doesn't get to the striker, because I'm not gonna lie, yes, Højlund sucks, but also if you watch Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool, Salah, Fofana, Jackson, and Haaland get at least the ball 5 times a game to shoot. Højlund gets it 1 time a game. And he has to make margin. Now, don't get me wrong. Horrible positioning. Yeah. That's still a problem. But the ball needs to go to him enough times. Ball doesn't get there. So, you know what, though? I'm not a Man U fan. I'm a Mori man. I'm don't give him a...
All right. As we round up, let's talk about Arsenal. Sesko, Gyökeres. Who do you think is actually the best?
Arsenal, if you guys are serious and really serious, come back Gyökeres. He's the cheapest one among all of them. Sesko is a big gamble.
When you talk about cheapest, now you have to. The latest drama that is going on in the sporting.
Oh, yeah, that is funny.
Is that the man said, yeah, I don't know who told you 60 plus 10 mil bonus.
I swear.
We did not sign that place anyway. Gentleman's agreement. I don't know what that means.
All of Puna.
Why people don't sign
all
stuff?
Of Puna. You have to put it in your contract. Just be like, yes, bro, I hear what you're saying. I agree.
Sign it right here.
See right here?
Sign on the dotted line.
Just put it right here. No.
Don't nobody.
Also, you know what? Just be like, agent. Make sure he signs this thing.
What's the agent doing?
Agent, this is your job. You tell like, yes, boss, yes, we agree. Then you walk out the door and you take your agent. Make sure he's on there.
If that guy don't sign this thing, we are not going.
Exactly.
Because you know why?
You are the bad guy here. I'm the good guy. You are the bad guy. That's why I'm paying you.
Because you know what happened? The person you made the agreement with left. And is in City. Now the owner is like, I wasn't there when people made the agreement, so I'm not selling you for 16
I'm not gonna lie. I agree with the new president. Because that's what I'll do too. I'll be like, wait, hold on. Your deal was with him.
Not
with me. You see, who did you talk to that day? Him. Not to this position. You spoke to him. So
that's some dumb stuff, bro.
Because Harry Kane went through the same issue too. With you guys want to learn?
No, nobody learns.
Nah.
Gentleman's agreement.
Gentle words.
This is football. So you think Gyökeres, Sesko is more of a project?
More of a project.
And I also fear, well, other than Portuguese tax also there, because all the Portuguese striker, they were listed about 5 or 6 of them.
Yeah, no one is good.
No, popped.
Gonzalo Ramos is not good.
Gonzalo Ramos, Nunes, what's this name? Remember like Vinicius. From this team.
Tottenham also was not good.
Tottenham.
Who else was on that one?
And Tinario that plays for Inter, the Porto striker that was bagging goals like crazy. I've forgotten his name. He plays for I think he's Iran or something. He plays for Iran.
I don't talk about yes.
He too from Porto.
He failed. Yeah, they all failed. Bas Dost was that year being terrible in Europe. Went to Porto, went to Sporting, he was doing great. Or Benfica. Yeah, you're right.
There's a Portuguese tax out there.
There's a Portuguese issue.
And even if you want to go to German, there's a German tax also.
No, but I feel like Sesko for me, because in my opinion, Arsenal is at a point where
they need somebody.
They need somebody ready. Because if you don't start doing this thing, it's over.
You cannot do project again.
Arsenal, you know what? Arsenal, I lied. Boniface is who you guys need. Boniface is
that guy is a ball playing.
He's a
striker.
ball playing.
So and he will score goals, but he'll also provide assists.
And he has the physicality. And he actually played under a coach that was thinking. Boniface, Arsenal.
That's a good one.
You should go after.
It's a good shot.
Boniface, because right now Leverkusen is selling everybody, so they can buy Anthony.
Ten Hag, your boy is calling you, bro.
Right thing for 50 mil. 50 mil. You have him. Cut price.
Clearance.
Buy one, get one free. We'll throw you Sancho too.
Do you have your Mrs. card on you?
See, give us 50 for Anthony and Sancho. You could have him too. You have Sancho too.
We'll throw Sancho in. Even though you hate Sancho, we promise he bought us in Bundesliga.
See, we'll loan you Sancho, then you can loan him to Dortmund. Doesn't matter, as long as you help us out. Because you're the reason Sancho looks bad. Why use a circus?
Yes, circus.
Anyway, sorry, what's the next?
Let's talk about Osimhen drama. Where can this brother go? Because he already rejected Saudi. Saudi, because apparently the news on the block is that his salary is a big stumbling block. And the only people that will pay you the crazy amount of money that you want. How much is he asking for?
15 million net. 15 million euros net. After taxes, 15 million.
What does that boil down to? What's that?
Let's just say 30 mil a year. So divided by 52, maybe like 600K.
Oh, that's what Saudi offered him.
That's what he's looking for.
No.
If he goes to Europe, that's what.
No. Then something is wrong with him. Then you can't expect that. Let me see.
So if I do 30 mil, let me just say 30 mil before.
No, he can't. He can't expect that.
Okay, look, let's say he wants 450K. Let's just say 450. So Chelsea's out of the equation.
We're not going close near there. We don't want none of that.
Exactly. So that's the issue. So he wants high money, and from what I was reading, he said it's 15 million nets. So which basically you got to double that if you're going to pay taxes and whatnot. But he needs to reduce what he's looking for, because there are people who are willing to pay his transfer fee. It's just that budget that people are like.
But you know, a lot of Nigerian podcasters and stuff like they're like, oh, you should not reduce this thing. So if you are saying you should reduce it, what are you thinking you should reduce it to? Like 300, 350? Like what's the range that you think?
Well, he can't use Haaland as a way to get. The Haaland is at a benchmark. Haaland is being paid by a state. Is being paid by a whole different corporation. Man City's salaries are fake. Do not use that at all.
They say I want 15 charges that have not been.
Whatever Salah is making, ask for 50K below that.
Salah is making what, 400 now?
400 or whatever. Whatever Salah, Van Dijk are making, 450. Just ask for 50K less than that. Because honestly, nobody's going to pay him salary. Chelsea will not pay that salary unless it's a slave contract for like 20 years.
Yeah, you're going to be working with your grandkids
for 20 years. Tottenham doesn't have the money. So the only people that can actually afford them is the Premier League. Man, you are like, hell no, don't pay crazy money.
What do you think about Galatasaray? You seem to have fallen in love with Galatasaray.
Yeah, they love him. And they said they're willing to pay him the money that he wants. But he doesn't want to stay there because there was a point. Because like he's playing with like half the people out there are like semi-pros. But Galatasaray did something crazy. Or is it Fenerbahce? Somebody in Turkey did something crazy. They bought Sané.
No, it's Galatasaray.
Where's that money coming from? Because they bought that guy and gave him 15 million a year. Just like, shout out to you guys. But yes, Osimhen, if you want to play Champions League in a really great team, you got to reduce your money.
It's looking real spooky.
Which is crazy because also again, you could like do like a 2-year contract. But can you do a 2-year contract? What if the thing expire with Napoli?
I don't know. Probably got like a year left or something.
And also, why couldn't he have been loaned to the Premier League?
He still Napoli will not cover any of his salary. It will have to be 100% on you.
Yeah. So no. PSG is the one who's giving money, crazy money. They're done giving crazy money.
Yeah, they're done giving.
Man City already has a striker. Yeah. Chelsea says no.
Yeah, it's looking like Galatasaray. You reduce your
and
money.
Arsenal would not pay him because then they have to destroy their whole wage structure. Because if they give Osimhen that much money, Saka is like, yo, where man at? I have had you on my back these past 2 years. So now.
Yeah. All right. I think that comes to the end of our conclusion. There's going to be called a Club World Cup that's going on starting on Saturday. We're going to talk more about that as in our upcoming episodes. We want to try and make sure we keep this short and sweet for you guys. So let us know what your thoughts are about any of the things we talked about. Let us know what you think about the Trent Spanish speaking.
Oh my God, Trentino
Hernandez. Let us know what you think about Man U's.
I'm gonna out.
Man U's striker options or just general dream transfers. Let us know if you were to choose a starting lineup for Man U. Who let me know what your starting lineup is in the comment. Let us know. Spurs, there's no let's not talk about. If you're a Lamine Yamal fan, let us know if you think our take on the Ballon d'Or is off. I want to hear your thoughts, your opinions.
He'll win it next year, though.
I think it will. I think it will come back stronger next year. One thing he needs to do is learn to finish on both feet. If that guy learns to finish on both feet, maybe not just make sure your left foot. If there's just make sure that thing is
that left foot is
that
crazy.
thing is
because I've been watching what he does with that left foot.
That
and I'm like, guys who are 10 years older than you,
they don't
know how to do that.
They don't know how to use their foot like that, bro. That if we master that left foot.
Barcelona they came out with.
They are just spawning. They are spawning superstars,
and then we are like, oh yeah, okay, that one failed. Okay, that's good. And then 2 years later, they're like, watch us. They brought another one that just came out, and this one looks like actually is real. So it's like the real deal.
And they still have one Epa down there that is fighting. Rafinha said, "It's a lie. I would not be irrelevant to this team. You will know who I am."
It's unfair.
And then they have Lewandowski's like, "Yo, just pass me the ball and I score."
The craziest thing there is that other academies can do this. These guys have found it's actually three major judicial talents in their team: Messi, Fati, and Yamal.
And they now have the back. They now have Gavi. They have Pedri.
They now have all those ones that in other places.
The young is just sitting, just helping them grow.
Oh.
And they have Kubasi in the back. Fantastic. Barcelona, well done.
Your coaching staff.
Just make sure your coaching is on point. Your future is set for a long time. You don't need anybody. When I send transfer, the only transfer that you should get in is your striker. That's it. Because that's the way to get hold quick. So don't get a striker and you are good.
Next year, Osimhen goes there.
Nah, they won't pay him that crazy. But do you know the person that they're going for now?
Oh.
They want to get Alvarez. If they get Alvarez, it's over. It's over out here for everybody.
Diego Simeone, you can't let that happen.
If they get Alvarez, it's over.
It's over. It really is over. Because he can also play that whole tiki-taka kind of way of playing.
If you get Alvarez, bro,
you're
done, bro.
You can have him.
All right, guys. This ends it for today on the podcast.
Remember, you for being with us.
Like, subscribe to the video, comment if you have any thoughts. Again, that helps our algorithm. If you think this is nice and you have a friend that you want to also participate, send it to them. And we appreciate your support. Thank you. Have a good one. Peace.